Hi guys, this is Pestily and welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. Today I'm going to be covering the strength skill and all the math behind it. In this video I'll also cover what this strength skill actually does, why leveling it is important, the math, the myths behind it, the best way to level it, and the fastest and cost efficient ways to level it. So without further ado, let's crack straight into it. So what does the strength skill actually do? First thing it does is increases your carry weight. This means that it takes a lot more weight, or at least a little bit more weight initially, until you go over the threshold, which will have diminishing returns on your endurance for doing actions like ADS and running. Next, it'll increase your sprint speed, and this is probably one of the most important of all the perks. It'll increase your jump height, your throw distance for grenades, and then your melee strike power. So why is leveling strength important? Speed is a major part of aggressive play as well as defensive play within Tarkov. So the sprint speed, making it so you can actually withdraw from fights or go to flanks or get to advantageous positions, is a massive advantage in gameplay. So knowing ways to level your strength at least passively or more efficiently as you level up and play the game is going to benefit you in the future. I might also chuck in here quickly that the strength skill is probably one of the most talked about skills in the game, and it's probably going to go over a lot of changes in the future. So just be sure to check out the date of this video below and see if things might have changed, because it might be a considerable amount of time since you've actually seen this video to the actual time that it was made. So what are the ways that you level strength? The first way you can level strength is a melee hit. One melee hit is 0.1 skill point. Both left and right click do the same. So if you were able to run around and just melee people or just find someone and just constantly hit them over and over again, this would actually level your strength skill. However, they did remove the issue in the game where players would bug out and you could constantly hit them. So I'm hoping that that's one of the ways that won't be able to be leveled or used to level your strength in the future. Next, we've got throwing grenades. Now, I purchased 500 grenades to test this, but after about 100 grenades, the math was pretty evident. It didn't matter which type of grenade you threw, it still gave the same amount of skill points, and it was a total of 8 grenades to get 1 skill point. So doing the math behind this, to get all the skill points required and to get max level, you'd need to throw a total of 36,400 grenades. Now, if you bought all flashbangs, this would cost 109.2 million rubles, and would also take a total of 30.3 hours of constantly throwing grenades over and over again, because it takes 3 seconds to throw a grenade. That's not to mention all the time it takes you to move them into your inventory, load them in the game, and throw them. Next, we've got walking while overweight. Whilst not wearing armor to slow you down, it takes around 22 seconds to get 0.1 of a skill point. This information was backed up by another person's research, and you can go down the link below and go check that out. He's done a really good amount of information and graphs and testing for this, but I did it during my stream today to confirm it, because I didn't want to put this information out there without seeing if it's changed since that testing was done. So by their calculation, and mine as well, it would take around 6 hours of walking whilst overweight, not wearing an armor, to get 1 level. So to get from level 1 all the way to 51, it would take between 270 and 300 hours of walking whilst overweight to get to max level. This will actually take longer if you're wearing armor, because it's based off the distance traveled with the walking, not the actual time of walking. I've tested this myself by using different armors and walking at different speeds to see if actually it was based off difference of distance or time. Now, there are multiple methods that you can do to get overweight. The old one used to be getting tea bags and over again and put them into your gamma container. The newer ways of doing it to make sure you're overweight is getting an ammo case and putting buckshot in it, or you can also get dox cases and put maps in them. Each map is 1 kilogram. It's way too heavy, but it's a method to do it, but it works. All you need to do is get 100 grams overweight. You do not need to be like 10 or 15 kilo over. 0.1 of a kilogram is enough. So some of the myths behind the leveling of strength that came up in my stream, and also that I just know about, is being more overweight will make it level faster. That is totally false. Jumping will level your strength. That's been removed from the game. It was previously in the game. And breaching doors will level strength. That has also been taken out of the game. That won't level strength at all. So using all this information, what is the most cost-efficient way and also the fastest way to level? So throwing grenades is going to be faster because you can get it all done in around 30 hours. But that would also require you to have over 100 million rubles. You'd have to have all the grenades there ready to go, not get interfered, and you'd just be throwing them non-stop. The next method you could use, which is the most cost efficient way because you don't have to spend any money once you've set it up, is just walking whilst overweight. However, to do this using 300 hours would take you at least 10 weeks of playing the game 30 hours non-stop walking, and that's in raid. So even if you spent 75% of your time in raid when you're playing Tarkov, you're still going to be taking, for a 40-hour week, it's still taking 10 weeks to get it there. So personally, in my opinion, the best way to level up strength is as soon as you can, get either an ammo case or a dox case, depending on how you want to do it. Get buckshot in the ammo case, put maps in the dox case, and then make sure you're just that little bit over, and then play the game normally. This will help you level it up over time. You won't get it as fast as just doing it straight out, but it'll give you an option to actually level it up. Personally, my community has been doing it with being overweight the entire time, and he's around the mid-20s to early 30s after doing around 300 hours of actual in-raid time. So it is a way of leveling it up faster than just not actively doing it at all. He's done about double the raids of me, but I'm only on level 9 compared to his level 30, so it makes a big difference. Another thing you can also do to help speed it up is anytime you find a grenade, you throw it. The Kibber store has up to 8 grenades spawn in it. Outside Generic has a few. There's grenade boxes behind Goshen. And then obviously when you kill people, there's grenades that they might be carrying. Throw every single grenade you find. This will help speed it up a lot. It's not going to be happening overnight, but at least once this game does go live, but hopefully after the wipe that's about to happen, passive skills will stay. And then you'll actually be able to work over up your passives over a long period of time, get it up to the high levels, and take advantage of those things. I do know that Nikita has said that they do want to rework the strength skill, so this information might already be null and void anyway, but it's good to know that there are ways to level up strength until it is that way. So guys, I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching another video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for future content. I stream on Twitch 6 days a week. Go down to my link below. Give me a follow over there if you have any questions at all. If you want me to try and test something out, also you can chuck that down in the comments. And lastly, I'll see you next time.